Back to the male that has tapped and hacked my phone, stalking me, obsessed, driving by. I know you're coming to where I am, and I know you're watching closely. I guess you're trying to see if anybody leaves my room. Hmm. And I know you're probably trying to dig up dirt, but you can't dig up dirt where there is none. Haven't you figured that out yet? Do you think angels have dirt on them? You know, when I think about everything you've done, karmic, male, I just shake my head. And you worry about what your family and friends think of you? Apparently, you don't give a damn about that. You've proven that by what you've done. And they know the truth. God showed them. They know the truth. They may not be saying anything, but they know. And your karmic female sluts are still trying to get pregnant to trap you. And they're still doing heavy magic on you. And it's just like you lay down and let them roll right over you. That shows everybody exactly who and what you are. That's sad. But you know what my granny used to say? Stupid is as stupid does. Boy, was she right. Brilliant, smart woman. And I used to think, why does she say these things? But man, she was telling the truth. I just didn't know it at the time. Because, see, she was there for me and she loved me. Not like those around you. Some of your problem stems from the way you were raised. Some of it stems from what you've had to go through in life. Some of it stems from the manipulative people around you. And that was something I was not. And never will be. But you know that now. And I hear you're going to come in and ask for reunion. Let me just tell you, don't hold your hand over your ass waiting, because it'll be a cold day in hell and pigs will fly upside down and hell will freeze over before I would ever do that. You turned into an enemy by choice on your end. And I don't allow enemies into my life because they can't be trusted. You don't love me. You pretended to love me to get what you wanted and to get your hands on things that you wanted to do without the work. We all know that. My spiritual team knows it. I know it. You know it. And another reason why you're not a real man, because real men get their ass out there and they work their ass off. You got to scheme and scan and plot and do all that to get what you feel you deserve without having to do any of the work. Let me ask you this. When you were getting your paycheck every week, did I come knocking on your door for it? No. When you got money of any kind, inheritance or whatever, did I come knocking on your door for it? No. You're not entitled to anything that I have or am about to have. Because you weren't there when I had to go through all these things. You know it, I know it, and my team knows it. So therefore, you don't deserve the rewards. And I know you stole from me. But eventually that will play out too. I'm glad I'm not you. You're being beat to death by karma. How's it feel? I wouldn't know. How does it feel? Does it feel good? Do you enjoy that? Well, you might as well, because more's coming. You have no idea what's coming your way. I'd be freaking scared if I were you. But you sold your soul to the devil, right? So God can't help you. He can't and won't help you. Because you chose him over God. And the devil will lie to you to give you what you want temporarily, only to come back and take everything from you that you love. Anything that means anything to you. Now, I don't know if that's your children or not, because I don't know how you feel about them. Apparently, you don't give a damn about them, or you wouldn't be doing half the shit you've been doing. Because not only is what you're doing affecting your life, but it's affecting your children's life, your grandchildren's life, and so on for many generations to come. But you didn't give that a second thought, did you? And you get pissed off when these karmics get pregnant. Well, you're having unprotected sex with them. What do you expect? I mean, come on, use your brain here. Two options. Pull out before it explodes, or wear a condom, or be abstinent. 3 choices. And you choose none of the above. So what do you expect? You only have yourself to be mad at. And you receiving STDs as part of your karma for sleeping with all these hoes, these female sluts. And rightly so. What did you expect? That's not what we were put here to do. You haven't done a damn thing you were put here to do. And you're going to pay for that too. And you're going to pay to be a bad role model to your children. And then you're going to pay by means of the devil for selling your soul. And you claim to be an intelligent person? Wake up, karmic. I'm talking to the male karmic. He knows who he is. Ain't that right, V? Don't worry about how I find out my information. Just worry about if I know it, who else knows it. That's what you need to worry about. But there's a quote in the Bible, which you probably never cracked. You never cracked it open. But there's a quote in the Bible, I forget where it's at, what the verse and chapter it is. It says, everything done in the dark is brought to the light. That means everything you do that's dirty, that's mean, that's hateful, that's jealous, envious, toxic, bullshit, is going to be exposed. I don't have to do a damn thing. God's going to expose it, and everybody around you is going to know exactly what you've done. And you can't run from that. You can't run from karma. You can't run from nothing. God knows where you're at all times. He knows who you're with, where you're at, what you're doing. And karma don't forget a face or an address. Wherever you go is where karma goes. You can't run and hide from it. That's childish, immature bullshit behavior. But, you never grew up, so I kind of suspected that anyway. And when God hands you a gift, like He did with me, and you stumble over it and you kick it to the curb, that's a slap to God's face. And you're going to have to pay for that because He doesn't take kindly to it. And I'm going to have to end this here and do another one.